That was a big talking point. And now they've got to prove that it was well-deserved. Right now,
they didn't have the retro jerseys ready, so they had to get those ready. That's why they gave them the spot.
Nice double
my
nade.
God, that's the frag.
Yeah, JT.
Imagine running into a bowling ball. You'd never beat Mario.
Liege ends up catching Shush 2 on the fallback, so this is looking good for Complexity. A tantalizing 5v3 retake. There's a frag grenade for Nertz to try and do some damage here. There's a kit, of course, on JT. He who threw those nades, and god damn, Complexity coming through in this post plant. It's a flawless pistol for NA.
Complexity, well, we saw the strength versus pain. They were playing together, the Leaf was going crazy, and Grim, I think, stepped up massively. So, those are a few things to look for. Trade from the grave here from Halzerk's Molly.
Nothing. Tess and Kixan in with the Mac 10s. So that high horse that Complexity were hoping to ride into round 2 just had its legs taken out from beneath it.
So,
yeah.
Sorry, Corey.
It was nice while it lasted. Heroic getting right up in their grills with the Mac 10s. Nice charge behind the fire too, right? Really keeping that pressure on Halzerk, making sure that Short was compromised. JT had a hell of a chance off of sandbags, but he died with nothing. And on top of that, they're nice and warmed up. They went 3-0 in the first segment, a couple days off to get some practice in, but right now we've got their hands full as Complexity try to fight on ramp. It'll cost them 2 and the 3rd. Nikidas, doesn't matter what he's swinging with, his guns hit hard, and Heroic, a 3v2 to try and trade potential is high. Him and Elige joining up on the doorway, gonna try to get the retake going. Floppy takes the front end. Elige looking to support, that's 2 positions confirmed. Nikidas though could catch them all off guard. They clear the planter, Nikidas still up close, catching Elige on the end of a reload and forcing Floppy, who can clutch, to come forward. Time is of the essence. He's gonna put that smoke on top of bomb and fake it. A second fake, he gets his frag, but there is no kit for the defuse, and so Heroic, it's a costly 4th round win.
Yeah, it's expensive, but it's worth it. Worth every penny.
And the tease creeping up without being spotted. Little utility pressure from Tesses. He let his guard down. A spot he was watching. Comes back to get him. Shush activates and takes Floppy out right before getting burned. That's a nice kill from Shush, and watch out for Shush to dominate that B site, T and CT side.
Yeah, true, man. They just don't have any HE or Molly to slow down the bomb, so we'll see how aggressively they want to play this defense. And someone come up on the side. Ooh, the trade comes down.
But then they let that guard down. Halzerk able to track Kixan as he jumps over. Nertz, it's a 1v3 attempt, but Nertz known for a clutch. Fakes it a second time to elicit some kind of a peek. JT doesn't give it to him. Now Elige starting to make sound. It's a 3rd fake, and it's one that Elige will punish. No bomb plant for Heroic. They go for this aggressive mid setup. Tesses, making sure that smoke stays honest. But Elige, there and supported. But with that mid presence, check this out. Heroic, they're eyeing up the B site while they throw another body at this A ramp, right? Tesses, he did his job. He got his pick. The middle players separate, leaving Halzerk as a solo op in B. This sandbags play, they're getting real close. Grim swings, and that'll catch the single player from Heroic on that half of the map. Kixan's been boosted up behind the wood wall. Halzerk about to have his hands full. And no teammate here to help him. If he could drop one, that would have been great, but he loses his head to the first bullet of Shush, who we tried to highlight as a problematic player for Complexity when it comes to this half of the map. Kixan brings one with him, and Shush, multi-frag, stuffing Grim back into his spawn and forcing him to try to piece this one together. Now there's no rush. Put the smoke out. Grim goes for the peek, he sees him. A sliver, a shadow.
Oh, can he get any damage off? I don't know, but he knows that he can push through the smoke behind Jenny is clear.
Yes, sir, that's positioning. That's positioning on both players, so he comes out looking for the quad player. Grim getting close, a silent approach.
All right.
A tidbit of info, and he cuts them both down. Halzerk no longer playing with the op, and honestly concerned about Tesses, understandably. Over the top of Xbox goes Nikidas, and down to the hands of Halzerk. Showing that both these oppers can swing with M-Force.
Yeah, true.
They sight to see if they can get the opening. It's going to be a long ladder flank. Oh, but Halzerk, his 3rd kill on the round. He has done everything inside of this A site. Shush barely standing. He's just going to try to get that plant down. no nade except for on Grim. So Bomb is in position, and Halzerk's shots not too far away from it. The flank is fantastic. And Shush, it is desperate times, which call for desperate measures. Overwhelmed by that pack of players. He's become himself proper in complexity. Elish, hands full towards mid, double peek. And it's a beautiful trade from Kixan. Hot on the heels of Nerds, he makes sure that there's a hole in the defense here, and it's going to be dealt with by the elevator rotation. They pulled 2 players off A because of the forward setup on short side.
Oh, man. Oh, Floppy didn't see anything right there, but his gun might betray him. But it doesn't seem like yet, actually.
Shush is cautious on the approach. The rotators come in, but now they could still fall victim to Floppy. He's been spotted out and softened up. JT, a double kill, and both headshots. Molotov's thrown towards Floppy's last known position. He just shuffles outwards, and in doing so, holds them off. And Moses brought this up on the desk prior to the game going live, right? This impact that we've had from JT as of late. We'll see if TSS can knock him down a peg. They're all here ready to go. Oh, nice tap. No flick, though. Halzerk and Floppy going to keep this one in control. Curious how many Heroic would have ended up getting, because it's been activity from complexity round after round. Look at this Elish flank. Poor Shush is going to walk into his own death, never sees it coming, hit like a truck. And now Heroic's execution into the A sites, all that they have left, has been read like a book. Double nades from JT again, and he is here to clean up with Halzerk. A hell of a recovery from complexity. They go down 1-5 after winning pistol and just sweep this CT side right back. Come the Molotovs, the USPs of Shush.
Oh, they're slowing him down so much.
Looking to stuff him on the stairs, which they are. 2 kills for Heroic. Looks real good. Eli's trying to recover with something.
Oh, that's so frustrating. But the lurk in place from Grim, he could change things.
Spotted out. There's 2 here for him. He will bring 1 out of this.
Yeah, that
And then
works.
they're going to go for the boost on the B steps. Elish looking to re-engage. Nice angle from Nerds, but
the
Elish,
way he approached that.
he's reopened this bomb site wonderfully. Kixan, low health, gets his answer back, and it's going to have to be JT. Known to be a demon with a pistol. Best deagle in our region, but the Glock doesn't quite pack the same punch. 2 enemies still ahead of him. 1 on low health, and it's on the reload that TSS smells blood in the water, chases him down, and with that smug smirk, knows. Ooh, they try to go for the ramp hit.
We passed the minute mark. You've got to re-clear things. CTs are still looking down, prying eyes here from above.
Ooh,
Oh man,
nice
and Nikados, he has been making his M4 look like an op.
Yep, laser beam and fully focused. We get that rotation back from the teammates, trying to scramble into the A hit. But Complexity have to be a little cautious on the approach, because for all they know, short's compromised. Sandbags could be preoccupied. So they'll get that ramp control. And with this volley of utility, try to puncture through in the 4v4. There's a few lesser weapons for Heroic to deal with. But site control, the name of the game. Halzerk, he'll catch TSS through the smoke. And Nikados going over doesn't stop the plan. He gets the fight towards short, queued up, killing Grim. Halzerk next up with the answer, and as he tracks through smoke, it's a multi-frag from Halzerk, not the only opper who can rifle.
Yeah, that's true. Once again, answering back like so many rounds back and forth. And Nerds, who oftentimes can be a lurk, hanging out because there's a better gun, sitting here on jump up.
Oh, but they push elevator. He's done.
Oh, okay.
Nicely done. Halzerk thriving in the chaos and keeping majority alive. Oh,
whoa, okay.
Punished. Nice recovery. JT tried to get it going. The boost up denied. Shush is not going to let you take this bomb site.
Look at where he stands.
Wonderful third kill from Shush.
Just art, okay? The way that he plays this site, it's beautiful. His positioning is just perfect.
Oh, but Halzerk on the recovery. He's been posting multi-frag after multi-frag. Even despite not having the big green, Kixan behind green. Holds, flash misses, Halzerk does as well. That could have been the big one.
Yeah, that was a good play. I mean, the flash was set up right, of course.
Grim, though, 1v2, cuts it down, looking for the second swipe of the scythe. Kixan in the open, closes it out, and Heroic are going to tie this game up at 8 apiece. Almost magnetizes you back at it. And Elige wastes no time whatsoever, locking it into yellow, timing it perfectly. Kickstand here is locked in. The smoke pops, but the Nikadaz support is exactly what they needed. Testes grabs the AK, but in that moment, it gets cleared out by JT. Just when you think you get an extra tool to work with, you walk into the middle of the road and JT hits you like a truck. Now Shush, excellence on that B site. Can he contest it? Oh, he gets the kill and burns him. What a 1v2.
Are you kidding? He can come over and put a cameo down on the A site. He can't just play B all this time and let the A site get taken over and have nothing to say about it.
This is JT letting them leave, get out of that bomb site without knowing everything, and now they're going to have a genuine 1v5 versus Nertz's MP9. He takes one, but that is it.
Wow.
Falling off middle, ensuring that Complexity can't be found as Heroic go to clear because early contact was shown, and then this aggressive peek out to the spawn.
Crazy.
They just outplayed them.
Yeah, look at that. It's basically a pacifist round, right? The round is won before Nertz even makes contact with anyone. There's no way he gets 5 kills with his MP9. So that one, anti-eco. I mean, that would...
That's a, we play a lot of Counter-Strike around here. The beauty of CS is every round is always a little different. That's a unique one. Grim holding back into Liege, looking for the fight. They were just here, and they're ready to come back at it. Nikadaz, wonderful 2K, but it does cost them short side. His rifles has been so sharp, and it's additional damage for Floppy to feel up, but Elige is here. And Elige is the difference maker for Complexity. Testes attacks from the short side, takes him out of this one. And Floppy with a little bit of health is waiting for support. Grim gets caught to CT, and Floppy goes down. Heroic double digits, not done yet.
Yeah, I don't know if there's an op to pick up. Hauser didn't have one in this round, right?
Trying to take it to Shush. Floppy on the entry, dies out. 5v4 looking great for Heroic as they can just lean into the site now.
Yeah, I think they wanted to try to gamble one frag in that situation. If they take Shush out early, then it's such an easier site to take later.
Nertz flushed out of a couple forward spots. The flashbang from the CT spawn soon to come out. Nice opening from JT. He does what Floppy couldn't in getting that entry. Pressure towards quad. They've got a player stuck in that smoke. Nertz is known. Meanwhile, so many other rotates that it seems the CT should be able to hold. Holzerk dodging these gunfights. The assistance comes out from Grim. Nikadaz again in with the double, and Grim gets stopped. Is this guy an AWPer or the best rifle on Heroic? Because goddamn.
Give time for Nikadaz to make his way over towards the site. And now, round 24.
Straight back in. Testes has the angle. Elige gets the kill, but now he's onto the sidelines. And Complexity having to forego a bit of control of ramp early. You run back that last round, you can't blame them for getting concerned of Nertz and smoke. At a moment's notice, he comes swinging, just like now, posted on the gap of middle.
Okay.
Awaiting this walkout.
Nertz is 5 and 16 on a good angle, gets his first and a second frag as well with the bomb down.
All he needed. All rounds lead to this one. And while boosted up, he holds the line. Surely pushing Heroic into overtime. While Holzerk creeps up onto the A play, he's lost his teammate towards B. The bomb possession still on the other side. But look at this situation we have. He saw him. That's all they need. Had they not spotted that, things get weird. Instead, it's Heroic. Supposedly...
Call it, Connor, call it.
Supposedly locking in OT, but they've also given away the bomb.
They have.
Holzerk has had high highs and low lows in this Complexity jersey. Distance in between the 3 players left. He gets another headshot. He is halfway through this 1v4. He has time to go back to A. The player sits inside of the B site towards Tetris.
He can smell it.
It could be a costly mistake choosing B. Not that he gets to know, but a Molotov. That's perfect. Perfect for the Tetris player. He was piecing it together, but Heroic hold on.
Let Nertz do the rest.
Floppy and JT are going to be the victims of this. Grim, unfortunately, letting one slip through the net. Now Nertz, he's going to wait to see what else. Gets himself both. Wonderful rifle work from Nertz.
What a time to get back in the game. 3 players left on the A site, 45 seconds. They can still win.
Sure, but it's going to take a clean execution and somebody to pick up slack. Double man disadvantage. Grim hands busy on the plant.
That's an interesting smoke gap, though.
Elige, he's in the middle of it all, right? These 3 smoke grenades creating the smallest of pockets, but Testes has that game sense to shoot through. So bombs down, but it's going to be tough. Nertz still on the flank. Coming back at this ramp attack. Halzerk exposed. Instant headshot. Nertz with 3 kills to be proud of in this round.
And then disappears.
Bomb's pretty far gone, but it's covered in the smoke and covered in the CTs as well. A flawless opening. He's been good throughout the map, but there's also been a few rounds where he's
getting countered now a little bit.
On ramp. This time gets the contact, can't chase all the way forward. And then that next peak is actually caught out by Halzerk. So damage on JT and Halzerk, but at the same time, Complexity will take the pressure on construction. You know, Shush right now, he's very far out of it. Found out in the bomb site, Elige.
Oh, but Shush took out Grim at the same time.
Wonderful grenade out of Kixan. This is man advantage reclaimed by Heroic. The numbers on the A site spotted. Great spray control from Elige. You expect nothing less. And as Halzerk plants slightly off default, Kixan tries to spray wildly and will not find any damage. No target hit. Another spray. And Halzerk falling back. Catches the smoke push.
Oh my god.
Elige is making the difference in this one, right? Finally given a chance to stay alive late into the round, but a clutch attempt queued up from Kixan. You've got one stuck behind sandbags, and he is on the hunt, on the prowl, with a kit on his back and a flash in hand, reconfirming Elige is stuck here, but Elige smells blood in the water and comes through with an instrumental moment in OT.
They're not coming in with a nade set inside of mid. They're just waiting back and letting Ramp do the rest. Okay. How does Nikodos stick around?
It makes no sense. Not only getting that labored kill to Elige, but then the second sets up Tesses. And with that, Nertz can just stay stoic on the angle in mid.
Never had to move.
May not have to.
How did Nikodos, miss half his spray, reset?
Makes no sense. That had to have been missed shots from Complexity's behalf as well, right?
Yeah, big time.
And I mean, those are no chumps down there. You're dueling versus Elige, the best Complexity have. Nikodos just glowing with the rifle. And as Floppy tries to get into this B hit, the last attempt of Complexity to take a second on this T-half. It's damage versus the Opper, but he keeps his head down, and Shush is going to make sure that that door on the B site is closed.
Just make sure they don't get picked off when the site hit comes in. Complexity can still pull off a retake. Little utility has been used from the CT side, and they'll start to come in. There is the one.
This ominous mid-lurk starts to come out. Floppy getting the better of that one. So yeah, you lost your bomb site, but now you've queued up a 5v3 retake. Tesses, Nertz, and Shush look to hold this one off. The construction players come in with the first, and this one seems to be going swimmingly until Nertz comes out and pulls one back. Tesses, it's a double kill. As Complexity get corralled into this funnel of a fight in from mid. Total stoppage unless Halzerk can clutch it. And he's got this last one pinned behind box. He knows where you are, Nertz. And Nertz holds, waiting for the swing. The close approach is key, and Halzerk will make sure that doesn't slip through their fingertips.
Oh my god. There is an air of discomfort when you get a site that is completely open and you put the bomb down knowing all the retake utility is still around. This is actually kind of scary. The T's, they might think they have completely left. Instead, they're still waiting. The push comes down. It's punished. No, they have the wrong idea entirely. Heroic will absolutely punish after showing so many players and so much utility. Complexity can't believe their eyes.
Smoke wall goes up. Late lurk from middle as well for Nertz queued. That gets cleared out. Elige is going to keep his presence of mind, and this deep boost on the backside continues to help the hold. Halzerk on the AUG presses out, catches them with damage, but they're both still alive.
Oh my god.
And Heroic will always keep fighting. Shush looking to go forward with the bomb plant. It's going to be coverage from Kixan demanded. There's the pressure out. There's the clear of the bomb site. And there's Complexity's 15. Again, you can feel this fight just brewing. Grim able to snap down on it. Kixan falls. Nikodos with the op has an answer. But there's a chance to depart if you're Complexity. Grim will lock into this close corner. And now, no longer can he leave. Shush opens up the smoke, goes for the clear, and takes him. That is big. That is right back to a 3v3.
He's so good at that.
This is the 4th attempt that Complexity have had to close this map. That sea of utility bombards the B site. This could be Floppy's most glorious moment of the map, through and around, but they pop open his cover. They take man advantage, and they could very well take the round with it. Halzerk survives the onslaught, but the frag grenade takes him out. And JT, how much can he do on his own? They've planted their bomb, they've pressed up against him, but they all do have half health. It's a tough one. It's a desperate attempt, but he has to try to fight forward. Close corner could be occupied. It's not. But as he inches closer, that op is already trained on him. One shot, all they need. And Heroic.
In this game.
Oh, nerds. It's bloodshed top mid. Grim sees it.
Oh my god, he didn't notice it.
What?
He didn't see. Oh my god, this could turn into a full-on lurk if Nikadas. This is really dangerous, obviously.
Halzerk's walking out right into the AK.
Oh my god, how did he not see that? Oh, but it still might be okay.
Oh god.
Maybe not.
Now it's a missed chance. You give away the boost as well, right? They know there's 2 CTs on lane. He goes for the shot, and they all die with nothing. This is a calamity inside of the A site, and it's flawlessness from Heroic.
Oh my god.
Let's go!
1 round in the lead. JT, bested by Nikadas again.
Wow. He has been pure.
Yeah, Saw handpicked him.
Yes, and so grabbing Saw picking kick sense, the scouting done for this team.
Nice shot,
Oh.
Shush. Elige is gonna get bet. Nope, maybe not. Kicksan, he eats a
blind,
flash. Nerds, he comes out from middle. A bit of a labored spray, but he will get there. And now Halzerk's flank may have to be huge.
So really good timing on the flank,
Nertz.
actually, but what is happening right now?
He hears it.
Yeah, he heard Nertz fall.
Easy.
No way Nertz says anything about this, but now we've got the 2 T's in sight on full alert.
They're concerned that Elige is still close, but he's given over that space.
How will he play this with such low HP?
With a fake plant first.
He will have to squeeze water from Stone from this position to be in the most normal rotator spot. If he gets a kill here.
Halzerk trying to approach from an unorthodox side, jumping up over. Oh, Elige snapshots down. Nikadas, your rifle's been hot, but this is a tough spot, and he's gonna fall. Complexity, bring back this round?
Wow.
Elige concerned about the wide swing out mid, which could very well be going down, but there's a little
good
timidness.
timing.
Opens the nade,
Oh.
but doesn't win the fight. Nikadas will come out on top, 7 health left over.
Who's beating him right now? 7 health, but he comes away with another 5v4. Opening duels for Nikadas.
Flash in, Grim taking the fight. Tesses full white.
Interesting. I mean, Grim saw Tesses leave. Oh no.
Bro, there's 2 players here. Grim, this could be huge or
Oh, he walks in right.
embarrassing. Another one Grim won't be proud of. JT toppled after his 1 frag. Nice shot from Elige. Second kill and 3! Just like that! Everybody top ramp said he feels it! And he nails it!
Tore through him like a piece of paper.
That is a natural born killer. No, that's a trained killer. A champion of practice.
And he goes again.
Elige comes right back in.
And it is just Nertz opping. It is just not Nikadas opping in any situation so far this map. It's actually worked out quite well for Heroic. So reset the energy. Double push down. How's there a good spot to hold this? Oh, he loses his duel, and no refrag. JT loses to Kicksan.
Doubt. And now the 2 of them looking to combine forces here in the 4th round of the double OT. Elige hits the ground. Nertz stoic on the angle, just sat back and waiting. And Floppy looking for some kind of an answer, some kind of highlight reel moment for him. And as he gets closer to sight, he's trying to piece it together. Good chance, as that short player's locked in. 15 seconds to the clock. And Floppy's gonna fake that plant 1 time, looking for the elevator kill. He had the right idea, but it's Heroic with the win. A master of the B-site craft. A jump up, but he loses Nikadas. Shush is still in it, but very much alone. Nertz trying to rotate out from CT spawn, and Shush will not let this site fall for free. Another volley of utility, and the nade's got his name on it. It's a bit of hesitation as they wait for the second half of their pack to show up. Another popped open nade, and it is Heroic who thrive in those moments over and over. Halzerk with the wide swing, damage through smoke, and again through! Halzerk pins him to the wall. And with Halzerk now back on quad, we get this creep out of Nertz. He gets the best of the Norwegian, and it falls on the shoulders of Grim.
Can get this plant off and play it from anywhere. Are we going back to sandbags, or are we going back to ramp?
He goes forward.
We pushing forward with the bomb on default?
He hears it. He hears it. Late reaction, but if Nertz isn't ready, Grim just hit the headshot.
Oh.
A few body spams. All he needs, Grim with the around the world. A game of cat and mouse. As the smoke comes down behind JT. Oh, he
got
snaps over to Shush of all people inside B. And JT's entry could be key. 35 to the clock. A CT scramble out of spawn flashes in the sky. And it's a leash to snap over while blind. Now just 2 left. A late mid-play. And Complexity, who walked into Copenhagen with question marks above and with exclamation. Grim, 2 kills from top mid as Cole go 2-0.